Did America's Funniest Home Videos teach one or two generations of children that laughing at other real people's pain was okay? I don't know. Did I just think this was a funny intro? Yeah. Do I really care? No. Is America's Funniest Home Videos funny in any way nowadays? No, I doubt it. And I don't care enough to check. Hello. Welcome to this, TyJax Rambles. You know what? I'm gonna think of a name for this right now. We're gonna call it Untitled TyJax Ramble Show. Something along those lines. It will have Untitled, Ramble, and maybe TyJax in it. But those first two, definitely gonna be in the title. And I'm going to figure that out once I name them. You know what? I'm gonna write this down right now. Untitled TyJax Ramble Show. That's probably way too long of a title, so I'm probably gonna have to short it down, maybe cut out the show and maybe TyJax. Maybe just Untitled Ramble Show would work. Who knows? But you know what? You know what I'm gonna put in the background of this episode? We're gonna put Cyberpunk 2077 in the background of this video. No, who am I kidding? I hate that game, but there is a very, very specific reason why, okay? It's not the glitches, it's not the false promises, it's none of that trash, okay? You know, surprisingly, I have a very mid-grade graphics processor. Like, I just have a 1060 or a 1660. I don't know. It's the minimum, essentially, that can stably run VR. I believe it's a 1660, though. And for some reason it can run Cyberpunk pretty well without too many glitches. Of course, there were a few glitches. I don't have any of the footage of those glitches. I might have a few, which if I want to, if I remember, I can put in the background right now. But most of my clips I lost quite a while back when one of my hard drives broke, and I have not fixed it yet because I don't know where to take it, and the places that I do know where to take it, it's probably too expensive. But I still have the hard drive, so one day I'll probably fix it and get all those clips back of other games as well. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to talk about is why I hate Cyberpunk 2077, and why I don't know if I could play it again. I will probably one day forgive it for this, okay? But I don't know if it would be that easy. So, I'm going to pull up my Steam review right now, just for a little bit of, so I can see that as well, because I essentially talk about this entire story in that. So, let me pull that up real quick. Okay. And this is paragraphs, by the way. This is the longest Steam review I've ever written, and I feel like it's justified because of how badly they wronged me. So let's just read through it a little bit. Many people have stated their opinions on this game, usually having to do with how the game is broken or how it is not at all as high quality as they were expecting. Also, if this is written badly, I'm sorry, but I just sort of wrote it in like 10 minutes. And published it, so just a warning there. I have not had any particularly bad glitches in my... Particularly, that's a weird word. I have not had any particularly bad glitches in my playthrough of the game, and it ran with a stable frame rate. I don't even have a high-end graphics card. I think I was just lucky for whatever reason. I have a completely different reason for absolutely hating this game with a passion. When I started this game, I was happy to learn that I could become a professional boxer, and I had a lot of fun with the boxing tutorial with the guy with the robot, where you're fighting the robot. I beat that first try, and I loved it. It was great. This is deviating from I'm gonna deviate from the review, by the way, so if you go and read it and it's different, that's why. I was sad to learn that after the first boxing match with the twins, which is after the robot, which was also very fun, I was essentially locked out of any other boxing matches until I reached a specific point in the game/story. I didn't let this get me down. I just kept going, waiting for my chance to go pro. And keep in mind, this was 2 perfectly good, amazingly fun, well, I wouldn't say amazingly fun, but pretty dang fun boxing matches that I was able to do. And one of them was against 2 people, and I really liked the fighting mechanics, and honestly, it was pretty dang good. I had a lot of fun. They had normal amounts of health, and I was able to beat them in a fun way. It was just fun to do. I liked boxing in this game. I wanted to go pro. And now let's go back to the review. After some time, I was finally able to access the boxing matches. I drive to a gym where I was able to enter a boxing match with a person who wants to fight me for free, so I'm just fighting them because they want to fight me because we're boxing, you know? I get into the match, and I find out that the person has so much health that it would take me about 15 minutes of straight punching just to win. That is not like me mathematically doing that. That is just a total guess, but I would not be surprised in the slightest if it took me 15 minutes of beating them, of just straight punching, okay? Because they had so much health. I eventually gave up and left, just hoping that it was just that character with 10 billion health. I even bought the Gorilla Fists, whatever they're called. I don't remember. The Gorilla Arms, I think, is what they're called, which barely even does anything. I decided to box a different person, who I could get a sniper rifle from. Alas, I don't know why I wrote alas. Alas, they still had infinity health points, but I fought them over and over just to be able to get their sniper rifle. And this went on for about an hour. And I finally beat them in the match, and one of my friends was there. They were watching. It sucked. The only way I was really able to beat them is by trapping them in a corner, because they could take you out in 2 hits, essentially, and you could only take them out in about, I don't know, 50, 70, 200, quite a bit. There's a very different ratio here. Not very fun. I'd be fine if they could take me down in 2 hits. I don't care. But if I could take them down and not 200 hits, I wouldn't care as much, even with the upgraded fists, which did nothing. But then, okay, after I beat them in the match, they're like, no, I'm not giving you the sniper rifle, and everybody pulls their guns on me, which, at this point, I realize, okay, I'm just completely under-leveled, because these guys are wrecking me, okay? They're destroying me. But eventually, I even beat them, which took a long amount of time as well. And, yeah. So I had to load back to box him again because I didn't quick save after boxing him, and then they fought me and then I died. So I had to do that again, which was its own ordeal. But then afterwards, blah, 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 I beat him again. I tried fighting the guys, which took a while. Let me find my place in the review. It took about 20 more minutes to beat them because they were clearly way too high leveled for me to fight, but I kept on going anyways. I finally won and went to claim my prize, the sniper rifle. I felt that because of how hard the fight was, the sniper rifle would have to be very powerful because the enemies were so hard to beat. It took way too long to beat him in the boxing match because I was under-leveled, and I felt like I earned it. So bad, I earned it. I really earned that, okay? Because of how long it took me to get that sniper rifle from beating a guy who was clearly way too high leveled for me, okay? And, that didn't get to happen, okay? Because guess what? Not only, I don't remember how good the sniper was, but guess what? I couldn't even use it. I couldn't use the sniper rifle because it was too high leveled for me to even equip, which is a bunch of bullcrap, by the way. And I am deviating completely from, I'm not even reading it anymore, so I'm just going to be talking straight to the microphone now. What a bunch of bullcrap, by the way. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, okay? I earned that sniper rifle, rightfully, in combat, 1-to-1 combat, and even then, after that 1-to-1 challenge, duel, No, now I have to fight the people with guns, who have way better guns than me, while I have crappy guns. And so, I earned that. I honorably earned that sniper rifle, and I can't use it because it's too high leveled for me. When clearly, while I'm underleveled, I was able to beat those higher level people. So I should be able to use it, considering I was stupid enough to not just level up before I fight them. And why can't I just use the sniper rifle, man? Like, that is not something that you can just fix with a patch, unless they completely change the level progression system so that I can just equip guns, or the guns level up with me, like most other games. I don't know, Skyrim's the only one that comes to mind. But why is it that there are even sections of the game where I can't go there because I'm too underleveled, because I can't choke these people out, I can't hack any of this stuff, but almost all of my missions that are being given to me are too high leveled for me. So what's the point of playing the game when I can't even do anything in these levels? I can't kill these people reliably. Like other people, I have a nice revolver, shoot them in the head, whoops, does nothing now to these guys, and now I can't do anything. I pick up their weapons to try and fight them, whoops, guess what? I can't use them because they're too high leveled for me. That is a bunch of bullcrap, okay? How am I even supposed to grind when all of the missions I'm given are too high leveled for me, okay? There's not even that much of an indicator until I get there that it's too high leveled for me. If there is, I either didn't notice it, it's not in my face enough for me to notice it, unless it just says easy, normal, hard, which that is not how it should work, but whatever. And it's just infuriating, man. I was okay playing the game. How many hours do I have in the game? I was able to play the game for 35 hours, and I was having a good enough time to keep going, okay? And that actually ruined the game for me. Like, some of the other leveling up stuff annoyed me, where it's like, oh, I can't use this weapon, I can't go to this area. Whatever, okay? I'm gonna find some easier areas. But at that point, I realized how bullcrap it is, okay? I just didn't want to play the game anymore. Like, I wanted to use that sniper so bad, because most of the other snipers I picked up were subpar, not even that good. Not even a one-shot kill headshot, okay? There's a little spoiler ahead, and I forgot to warn you about it in the actual video, so here I am after the fact. So yeah, skip to this time if you don't want spoilers for Cyberpunk. And that's what I wanted out of a revolver. And I'm not gonna beat the entire game just to get the Johnny Silverhand gun, which was really fun to use in that one section of the game, where you're playing as Johnny Silverhand. Oh, it was so fun to use. But no, they give you a little taste of it, and now that's all I want. I want good guns, but none of the guns are good enough. None of them are, and it's just constant switching out guns for ones that have better stats. And I wanted my character to look cool, but no, I can't wear the clothes that I want because clothes have different stats on them. So now my character looks stupid, but it doesn't even matter because it's not like I ever see my character anyway. But I still know in the back of my mind that I look stupid. It's just the level progression system is really what killed it for me. And I feel like I sound like a broken record, but it's just a bunch of bullcrap, man. I wanted to enjoy this game, but that boxing match ruined it. That is why I stopped playing this game. I don't care that it wasn't that as good as they said it would be. They could fix that with patches. Who knows? Like, of course it's scummy in a way that they're just releasing a broken game and then fixing it later on. But that, I just don't know, man. That's just not something that you can fix. No amount of funny talking guns, and no amount of funny, vending machines that talk is gonna fix the stupid level progression. And I'm going to end it here because I'm just gonna keep on talking about the same points over and over again if I don't. So yeah, this wasn't even that much of a ramble type deal. This was sort of set what I was going to talk about, but I'm still going to title it that anyway. Yeah, maybe one day I'll have it in my heart to forgive Cyberpunk 2077 and play it again. But it's going to be a long time from now. So, yeah. Thank you for watching or listening. I don't know what I'm going to put in the background of this because I don't know if I care enough to play Cyberpunk to put it in the background of this. But who knows? But thank you for watching. That's the end. See ya. But really though, did America's Funniest Home Videos teach children